Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Let me go and find my own video on YouTube. There it is. So I can see your guys' comments. Alright, not sure why it hasn't pre-populated yet. I'll have to wait a few minutes and we'll see who's here. So, for those that don't know, I like to make all kinds of cool 3D stuff all the time on my printer. Like an example is this floor and arch right here for the classics. And I'm working on a skit where I needed to have both Tila and Man-at-Arms chained up together at Snake Mountain. And so I had to make some special things for that. Okay, skip ahead. Let's check this audio. Cool. Hey, Jinx Caliber. Thanks for joining us. So, in order to chain them both up, I had to make these cool dual chains that plug into one spot but have two shackles coming out. So that's the idea. Now, these are made out of hard plastic. I do have some black rubber on order, so I can make them more rubbery if I need to. But I was thinking is the hole inside Snake Mountain is about 5 inches high. So I went and drilled these holes in this spool so I could jam it in there and then use my heat gun and heat it up and melt them to the shape I want when they're holding the figure up. I want the figure's hands up in the air like this. Put the shackles on, Tila. Something like that. And so you can see I got a ways to go to do like an arc so it comes in closer than back up. So I got my heat gun right here to heat them up and form them accordingly. But then I noticed that these holes that I drilled allowed for too much play, and the real Snake Mountain doesn't. So I drilled another hole right here. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll try it. It goes through multiple layers of plastic. You can see right there in the hole how it actually goes through a little more than just one flat layer. But I don't know if I can have enough room to work in there to make it work. All right, and for those that have 3D printers, you can download the STL for this and print your own. So there you go. All right, while we're waiting, let me go ahead and break this one free of its little supports here. And we'll see if I can do it without causing too much damage. Yeah, the first one I had a real problem trying to get them all off, and then I realized if I just use my pliers, it makes life a little bit easier. So it's still pretty messy on the bottom though, because there's not a lot of excess space on there, and I did not plan right. So even the shackles that go down are actually, I should have made them an extra long and flush them out, but I didn't do that. So I'm kind of kicking myself for not planning ahead. All right, let's see who's joined us so far. Hey, it's still just Mike and Jinx. Jinxie. So for those that don't know, Mike is my admin, and Jinx was the guy who first brought me the idea of making a floor for the Origins Castle Grayskull. He actually mailed me out a prototype he designed. I was unable to copy his prototype, and so I ended up making my own, which is the floor that I sell now. In fact, just today I mailed one off to somebody. It's funny, I ran to the mailbox. It closes at 5:30, and I was there at 5:15, dropping the package off, hoping that it will get out in today's mail. It's kind of drizzly here a little bit, so I was out in the drizzle trying to mail the package. All right, let's see who else is here. Hey, Alf, thanks for joining me. All right, we'll just finish breaking these off. Then we'll start heating these things up. Now, it stinks as my Snake Mountain's kind of in a obscure location right now, so I really can't bring it out to show you how they fit. But when I make my skit video, you guys will see these in play on the Snake Mountain, so that will be cool to see. So you see what I'm talking about? I got these little pieces that are still left over even after I pull all these ones off. Just one layer of supports for the ones that are not high up. Oh. Sometimes taking the supports off is sometimes the worst part of making 3D prints. Now, I have seen some where you can get this water-soluble plastic. It's not like plastic then. Water-soluble material for your printer. And it's funny, my friend of mine bought it accidentally. And so I have a spool of it. And as soon as you get it wet, it just kind of dissolves. But the idea is if you have a dual head extruder, then you can make one head be your supports and the other head is your parts. Then when you're done, you just soak them in water and bada bing, bada boom, you have all your supports just washed away. Now it is kind of a sticky, gooey mess at first, so I believe you have to use some alcohol afterwards to try to kind of clean off the stickiness of the water-soluble material. But it was funny too, is at first I didn't know it's what it was, and I'm printing something, and I was done printing and I went to clean it and it just dissolved on me. And I'm like, what the heck, man? And then he shared with me that that's what it was for, and it's like, oh, well, that's not going to work for the stuff I do. What a mess. Well, the good news is from the camera's point of view, I'll be looking at this side of it mostly by the time I bend them down and around. Yes, these are some long shackles. These are made for the new Snake Mountain. Well, not the new, but the new old. The one that Super 7 made. And this fits into the hole that they have. And my goal is to slide them in here just temporarily to heat them up and bend them down and around. And then one set for Tila and one set for Man-at-Arms. So I can shackle them both up with just 2 holes from Snake Mountain. So I'm going to try just bending them myself first and see how easy they bend. So, like I said, I do have some rubber material on order, but obviously it's not here yet. It's funny, when I made these, I purposely had this spot right here still fused to give it a little more support so they wouldn't snap right here, as I could see those snapping really easily. So I just added that little extra. All right, let me set these guys over here. Let me set my Dremel tool over here, and let's go ahead and get to town on this. All right, so all right, so just bend this one down. Bend it down, man. It's not heating up where I want it to. Okay, there we go. That's where I want it. So we got those bending that way. And now I'll bend them back up the other way. Yeah, looks pretty good. I guess I should have turned them over to make the bending easier. Once they cool down, we will do some more bending. Hey, Matthew, thanks for joining us. So again, if you guys want, these shackles I do have the STL included. Again, when you get them, they'll be like big, giant, long, giant letter Y, brought to you by the letter V. Anyway, so there they are. Okay, so we want these to go like so. There we go. All right, let's check for height. I think they're way too short, so I may have to bring them up. Yeah, they're still way too short. So I will do some more bends. I want to just tuck them in like that. Herp, there's one of them. I think that's probably, yeah, that will work way better. Herp. There we go. I want to tuck them in tight. And once they cool down, they should work. It's funny, I don't know why I'm thinking of the Denny's shakes. I have no idea. The other day I went to Red Robin and their shake machine was broken. I'm like, what? No shakes? I said, I've been looking forward to that shake this whole time and you don't have it. Your shake machine is broken. What are you talking about? And I guess it's been broken for a while there at this one we go to. And the lady's like, yeah, it will be fixed. And she gave me some crazy number, how many months it would take. And I'm like, are you serious? It's going to take that many months to fix the shake machine? That's a little absurd. All right, there we go. There is some shackles for Tila. Pretty cool. I'm going to pull her wrists off now, or hands off now, and close them so they're a little bit tighter because she can just slide over those. Oop, there we go. Just close it right up since her hands are so small. Her wrists are so small. That's the cool part about using FDM is you can heat it up and reshape it however you see fit. There we go. And then I'll just stick her hands back on once I stick them on her. And it's funny, that's actually why I decided to use the Revelation ones, because their hands are removable. Oh. You know what? I'm going to put them on. I might run her over to the castle just to see how they fit on there. What the heck? Now, Man-at-Arms wants to actually stretch to fit on there because his wrists are much larger. Right, I'm going to go plug this in on the castle, then I'll drag my camera over. Oh, the McDonald's machine's always down too. These restaurants. All right, let me bring my phone over to that area. Okay. There we go. Now you can see how the shackles look. I can put one pair in there, and the other one will plug into this hole right here. And that way I can have both her and Man-at-Arms on the thing. I might melt it a little more and just push her over a little bit. You know, I don't need to. I just shove her over there. And then put Man-at-Arms right here on this side. Cool, cool. All right, let's go heat his up. Oop, I'm knocking stuff over. Huh. Now, originally it did come with shackles, but the original ones only can hold one character at a time, so that's kind of a bummer. So that's why I wanted to make these, so I can put two characters up there, because my skit calls for, or my stop motion script that I wrote, calls for two of them to be shackled up in order to make it work right for my storyline. So all right, on to the next set of shackles. You know what? I should just pull his hands off now, huh? So if he's going to be shackled up there, should I leave his armor on? What the heck? I'll leave his armor on. Which means that shackles have to be even bigger to fit around that armor. I guess not too much. It's about the same size. See, without his wrist cuff on, it fits just right. Is this wrist cuff removable? See, that's why I have me my cup of hot water so I can get this stuff all ready. Ready. Technique. All right, so I can get it off now. Oh, you can do it. Oh, they got it glued on or something. There we go. Now they fit just the way they are. Now it's just a matter of fitting them to fit on Snake Mountain. All right. And I actually want him to sit on this side a little bit, so I'll shift him over a little bit, let those cool. And then he will do the other bend. And again, if you guys want this STL, it's free to download. It's in the description. Yeah, I guess I could use the little pieces of stringy stuff to look like moss and stuff. It's kind of a cool idea. All right, dinner's almost ready, so I may not be able to finish this before dinner. You guys know how that is. Just waiting for it to cool. See you later, Delaxorian. I take it you have dinner too? Hey, Jamie, thanks for joining us. Hey, Luis, thanks for being here. Come on, cool down. Oh, I have to finish this later. I can hear my wife coming up the stairs with dinner. I'll finish this on my own. You guys get the idea. I'll post a picture on my Instagram after I have them all done and ready and installed. And I will talk to you guys next video. I might have another video tonight. I don't know. But like, subscribe, tell your friends. And again, if you want to print these, they are available to print. The STL I have a link to it in the description. And I'll check out the saddle I put on that horse. I actually put Battle Cat's armor on there. I thought it'd be kind of funny, as I wanted to steal his saddle for something else. So, and check this out. I've had some fun at this horse too, changing the mane out and changing the tail out and making it so it doesn't look like arrows so much. All right, until next time, good journey, you guys, and I'll finish this later. Bye now.